culture of our organization is that we are able, when a client come and they are frustrated and they are going, yeah, 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 yeah. Now, what used to happen before was when I was the face of the organization, when I was the go-to person for everything. Whenever somebody is not happy, I'll be the one to take it. Oh, we'll talk. Sometimes I will just keep quiet and allow them to go. Sometimes people will go on ranting. They will just run. When they are done. Some of us, we sound too churchy. What do I mean by too churchy? We sound like we're talking to believers. But we need to understand that we're talking to people who are not necessarily Christians, who do not necessarily know God, and you need to find the right time and get the right result. It is shown in your ability to negotiate even with the most difficult of people. You have to learn that. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you think you are, I'm easygoing, soft-spoken. When you he's trying to throw me off now. So we need to get to that point where we hone the stage. Hone the stage. All right? Hello. How are you doing? Even from that point, I know what else to say. For example, now I had a gentleman who reached out to us, wanted to one of our products, and I sent him a message. I said, "Well, someone on a," and immediately I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in a conference right now, so this will not be a good time." And no, I didn't say this was not good. I said I'm in a conference right now, and I said that did anybody on our team reach out to you? He said no, they didn't. That's why I called. I said okay, no problem. I said well, he said tomorrow they can call him today. I said no, they won't call you today because we are closed at the weekend. They will call you on Monday, and if you don't hear back. If you don't hear anybody call you on Monday, I said, okay, the time difference is 8 hours. So don't call. You can call in the middle of the night when they're sleeping. So if they don't call you back, send me a message on Monday. The whole conversation lasted 1 minute, 18 seconds. But it was ready to begin to say things. Now, I've not lost that client, but I've kept him on hold till Monday. I've honored him, and it was really appreciated that I picked his call, even though I was in a meeting. You understand that? So you deal with the situation differently. You just look at the situation, and you deal with it differently. That doesn't come by just, it comes by, doing the thing, and over time you get comfortable. Anthony Robbins said, to effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in the way we perceive the world, and use this understanding as a guide to our communication with others. Everybody's different, right? So get to know them. And if you talk to somebody within the first 1-2 minutes, you'll be able to know their line of thought. You need to get to that point. There are some things I don't pray about because when I'm speaking to you by the Spirit of God, I discern what is in your heart. And that settles it for me. I know whether to proceed or not. Are you with me? So it's a combination of so many things. But we have an advantage because we have the Spirit of God in us. And one of the things I always say to people is that it's not every deal that is a good deal. So be careful. Communication is the real work in making your product and services available to all men. Communication is telling people that your company, what your company stands. It makes you to know how to build bridges toward other people by establishing criteria for negotiating with them. Get information about the other people and reaching a common ground that makes both of you winners. I'll shift a little bit. People say, sometimes people say some things and I'm like, no, it's not like that. I believe that I can sell a product, I can sell this phone to you for $1,000. I can sell the same phone to somebody for $2,000. I can sell the same phone for somebody for $500. It's still the same phone. What's the difference? I look at you. Can you afford it? And the value is going to add to you. I look at the value it's going to add to you. It's not cheating. It's business. And business is about profiting. Matthew 25, what did Jesus Christ say to that guy who went and kept the one talent? He said, you are wicked. If what God put in your hand, he made the same thing when he comes, you think he will be happy with you? He has to, there must be profit, there must be ROI, return on investment now. God always expects us to make return. Jesus used money, business, to teach so many valuable lessons. But sometimes we don't pay attention to those. So it's spiritually right to make profit. Praise God. Now, one of the things by the grace of what we do in our organization, twice a year we do a salary review. Where does the money come from? Twice a year, March, September. Where does the money come from? So if our product is the same for the next 5 years, even when you go to dollar store, it's not